Good evening, everybody. We are back with the Maelstrom of Blades. Saverick, why don't you give us the rundown of what happened last time, since you will be running us?
It's usually the DM's job, I suppose, but I had a little intro planned anyway, but
Of course he had an intro.
Male strippers. What? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
So basically our players ended up waking up in Baator, having suffered some dreams and some injuries that they know nothing about. They ended up making their way to a tunnel system, where they eventually came out to find a nautiloid airship that had once been occupied by some mindflayers. And also, I should mention on the way, they ended up running into an outer world wizard and his djinn, who actually accompanied him as well. Ended up running into a demon and some nasty lemures, taking them out and eventually making a deal with the mindflayer. Did I cover everything?
I ate an imp.
Pretty
I think so.
It gave me a tummy ache.
Yeah, Clay ate an imp, so.
I think we also took a short rest before we continued. Like, we went and...
Yeah,
Pretty
that was
sure.
the last thing we decided.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
I don't know why I put +2 for my armor class. Like, did someone buff me?
Your armor class should be 10 plus dex plus wisdom.
No, I meant I put a +2. Like, I guess someone buffed me, but I don't know.
I think I may have given you a shield. Maybe?
Oh, yeah, I think
Shield of
yeah,
Faith?
that would have worn off by now.
Did I need to recover any health? I can't remember. No, I did not need to recover any health. I was fine.
Oh, we get short rest and get my key back.
And I got my
Filbert's-
wild shapes back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Filbert was the only one that really got messed up in that fight.
I lost one. Well, someone healed me, so I only have 1 hit point
Yeah,
missing.
I healed you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I should say. Oh. I'm sorry, I'll do the Filbert later. But right now, I'm laughing my ass off.
It's all good. Well, anybody else anything else to say before we start, or?
Away
Well,
we
we're-
go.
Good, okay.
Before we get crushed by the mighty Swoldron Flex.
Yes.
Children Flex.
Swoldron Flex.
If that's too loud, let me know.
No, seems good.
All right. The world outside the mind is a jagged thing. The shards penetrate the skin, remind you of the breath of your mortality. Yet the mind in of itself is but caged in a skull prison, nearly impenetrable from the outside, but vulnerable from the disease that eats it from within. Memories lost and flesh torn, hollow and scarred. Born on a bed of Baatorian dust, making a present of fiends and foes. Fear and necessity make for strange bedfellows. They always have when you're a creature that just feels. There's little room for choice. You now pass through the inferno, like a blade through the coals, and like steel, flesh has potential when it is moved through flames. It can be shaped and given purpose. It can be broken and forged anew. And, like steel over the anvil, it can be made better for it. Perhaps so can the past. Yet, the past is the past, and the histories have little want to speaking the truth of it. It is said that the multiverse was made to be traveled, and there is a truth to be discovered, even if that truth is that there is no truth at all. Yet, on that path of pain or joy, merriment or suffering, the planes reveal themselves to you. And more so, you are revealed to yourself. You guys have just got together with the mindflayer, which you never asked his name about, of course, but
I could have sworn we learned it, but I forgot it already.
No, I can read
Nope.
here.
I know the other.
I just
the other
remember
guy's
hitting them.
Gender.
Yeah, you remember Gender and Sing. His name is Azadun.
Yeah, see, I remember hearing that.
And he leads you to a small cave not far off from the wreckage of the airship where you all gather together and take your rest, sort of go over the events of what's happened in the last day. Is there anything that you all wish to discuss with each other?
Any, like, how, like, what are we looking at we're going to deal with on our way to the ferryman? Since Azadun knows how to get there, at least, what are we looking at having to deal with, about how long?
He says the way to the tunnel is not far, perhaps half a day walk from here. I have not run into anything along the way, inside the tunnels at least. But this is Baator and things can change.
Fantastic, so we don't know what we're up against. And the lay of the land was going to change because the ruler of Baator is a giant maniac.
Basically, yes.
I'm sure we will find a way.
Well, as long as we stick together, we should be able to fend off anything that comes around, I suppose. Although, remind me not to eat any more imps. It's not settling well.
Well, we can't just stay here, so.
Azadun says, well, not for long at least. I hate to say it, but with the companions that you all are, you breed evil towards you very quickly. This plane knows when good is here.
Kind of start looking around. I knew we shouldn't have brought Filbert!
Wait, what?
Filbert, no offense, but you are a bit of a goody two-shoes.
What?
But you're our moral compass, and Scarlet will just pat Filbert on the head. It's okay. You keep us from burning down any more orphanages.
Hey, it was just the one, and that was Onyx Tide. I still need to find him and make him pay for that.
Yes, we need to find Onyx Tide.
He's somewhere around here. I'm not paying his ferry across the river Styx, though. He'll have to figure out his own way back.
Well, I got money. He can help mine.
I'm just gonna look over. Don't encourage him.
What does the party think about this, like, with Green Wave and Onyx Tide being separate?
I just think he's a bit delusional.
He's an idiot.
I think we should embrace for who he is.
Filbert, you see the good in everybody.
You're gonna have all the demons on your on your doorstep here shortly. She's just too good.
I was gonna say, I think the rest of us are either not aligned towards good or just straight evil.
I don't even think that my paladin is aligned towards good. That's the funnier part.
What if I just start drinking and become an alcoholic? Would that offset the goodness?
You already are an alcoholic.
You already are an alcoholic.
You already are an alcoholic!
Well, I can go drunk, but I don't know if I can go bad.
Just stay the way you are, Filbert. Like I said, you're our wonderful moral compass. I'll just make sure to eat anything that comes around, in, assuming Skipper doesn't make it a fined paste.
Skipper smash.
How long do you guys plan on staying here for?
I'd say the hour.
Just the hour?
Yeah, we don't need to hang around too long. I don't know about the rest of them, but I want out of the hellscape.
Okay, so you guys take a small rest here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have already did all your HP or whatever that you need to.
I just needed my wild shapes back. I'm good.
I know
You get
Filbert's
them
pretty
after a
screwed up,
short
so.
rest? What the fuck?
Which
No,
was
you
expensive
see
dice, or
your hit dice.
Oh, heck
You
yeah.
have right now. You have 3 hit dice. For you get to roll. Yeah, for you would be you get 6 back. But now you have 2 hit dice left until we take a long rest.
Can't see it. Oh.
okay. Well, you guys take your little rest here and decide to head out back into the plains of Maladomini. Who can I pick on?
Maladamine.
Clearly, you need to pick on Azadun.
How about Brax?
Oh god.
Why don't you roll me a d20, brother?
Brax is frozen.
I don't even see Saverick as on the webcam right now on my screen, but I know he's active, so whatever.
19, interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh.
Your first hour here of traveling, you don't really run into anything. It's kind of surprising. It's almost quiet. The only thing you're really hearing is sort of the wind whipping across this barren landscape. And surprisingly, even for hell, this seems more eerie than it'd be if something crazy was happening.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Quiet.
Is anybody looking out for danger here?
I would be at least.
Okay, why don't you roll me?
Filbert's too drunk, so.
Go ahead and give me some perception checks then.
I'm the best at this.
Oh,
Yeah,
better,
I know-
better than the
I know I
drunk.
probably would be, so...
See now Skipper's good at this.
He's good. Really good.
Yeah, Gremory. So Filbert is a raised by halflings. So my wife speaks with a Mickey Mouse voice as Filbert.
Alright, guys. As I said, you keep on. Not really noticing any trouble along the way. And it's not long before you do finally come to the entrance to the tunnels. Let me switch the music here. Do.
Cuckoo Cachoo.
That one seems a little loud.
No, that was
Sounds,
Okay, that
sounds
was
scary.
creepy.
It's supposed to be scary.
So ominous.
This is the corridor you end up entering into.
It's fine.
Hmm. Yeah, that seems fine. So fine.
It's actually kind of appropriate because you enter into this corridor not too long within entering. Seems the air is cooler here, which is sort of a nice difference in temperature than it was outside. But at the same time, it's obviously, even for hell, not quite normal. You hear echoes long down to the tunnels. Not quite sure what they would be exactly, though. Anybody want to make some perception?
I will.
Sure.
Oh, I've been hitting those drinks too
You've been
much.
hitting the sauce.
Damn,
That just makes
Skipper.
Filbert better in a fight, though. They'll never know where he's coming from. He won't even know where he's coming from.
I am always aware.
Skipper, you sort of tune out what's going on around you. And in the background, you start to hear a wailing.
What the fuck?
It's tormented sounds. Almost ghostly in essence. The way that it carries on the wind.
This is creepy as fuck.
Azadun sort of turns towards you and Well, this is the path we need to take if we want to make it to the ferryman.
Let's make it quick.
I'm just gonna look at
Onward!
Azadun.
I
I'm
hear.
gonna crack my neck. I'm gonna draw my scimitar and kind of put it over my shoulder and be like, "All right then."
All right, guys.
Sword out, shield out.
What sort of order do you want to go through this cave? We're going to say it's probably about 20 to 25 feet wide.
I think me and Skipper should probably take front.
I'll be in the rear.
Filbert and Greenwave should be in the rear, and we'll put Azadun and Jinder in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Phantom.
Ooh. Okay, we got Skipper and Scarlet in the front. We got Jinder and Azadun in the middle. And Filbert and Greenwave or Onyx Tide, whichever one he decides to be at the time, will be in the back, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure I got that right. Okay, so we'll proceed on down through the tunnels. The further you go, the colder the air seems. It almost sticks to you like a film, as if you could slowly pull it from your flesh. It's a very odd feeling.
Super odd.
I'm just gonna be like, it was just supposed to be an easy job. Help the dustman. That was easy. No, we're never trusting you again with picking the jobs, Filbert. Or you, Skipper.
How
At
dare
least
you.
Onyx Tide always got us good work.
Good work that did not involve us going to hell. I agree.
Alright, you guys are proceeding onward, I'm assuming, side by side down this tunnel looking for any sign of danger.
This time I actually have a character with dark vision, so ha ha!
Alright, guys. Why don't you go ahead and give me another perception check?
I am the best at Filbert's drunken power. He's like,
I have transcended the drunkenness.
I just imagine him smelling, going, "This isn't whiskey. Wait, what do I smell?"
Okay, Skipper and Filbert. You start to catch very strange sound, even despite the screams and howlings in the distance. It's almost like the sound of meat hitting the ground and sliding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gross.
You can't see where it's coming from down the tunnel, but it's definitely further down.
Is there a smell?
I'm assuming they carried you over.
Oh, I hear something weird coming. I don't like the sound of it.
It sounds like wet meat.
Great. More meat puppets, I'm sure.
We're in the freezer section of McMeaties. Run!
Okay, guys, what do you want to do?
Just keep moving.
Like I said, I've got my scimitar ready. I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Okay.
Got my sword and shield out, and I'm trying to make sure that nobody gets smacked.
Skipper's
not
just kind of
till I
like
smack him.
swinging his anchor right now.
I'm
Okay,
gonna take
guys.
another sip of my drink.
That liquid
Little
courage.
you
sips
are.
though, little sips just to make sure.
You gotta ration it.
Yes, because, I don't know how long we're gonna stay here, and I don't think they give out, good
Okay.
drinks in here.
You guys can go ahead and move your tokens forward a little bit there.
Forward is to up, I'm assuming.
Yes.
This is important stipulations.
I'll go there. 60 feet dark vision, don't fail me now.
And it certainly does not fail you as you start to see the form of a shape, not, let's see, maybe 30 foot around this corner that you start to take.
I don't like it.
God, and shifting in this place is going to be bad. I'll take up most of the hallway.
Well, it's
You're looking
25
at-
feet wide. You're only going to take up 10 feet. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
You end up taking a look at this massive looking hulking creature not too far up the tunnel, and you're pretty sure it knows that you're there.
Can I make any sort of knowledge check to see if I recognize this monstrosity?
Sure.
Which one would apply? Arcana, Nature?
In this case, I would probably say Arcana.
Alright.
With 20. Alright, with your 20, you're looking at this creature, and you've seen things similar to this. Something called a chol, which is almost like a large mollusk, like lobster-looking creature. You know that it has these tendrils from its mouth, which are very dangerous in the fact that they can paralyze its prey.
Do I know if it's good eating?
I don't know about that exactly.
I mean, I'm kind of imagining like a giant lobster thing. Essentially.
That's similar, yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet's gonna look at that and go, so that's a chill, I think. Might be edible.
The only thing that's different about this is what you recognize as normal chaw. This looks slightly different. There's like a layer of thick slime covering its chitin its outside, and it's sort of just sludging itself up the hallway.
This is not going to be nice to our melee party, but oh well. I am going to mention. Scarlet's going to say, by the way, while I'm not sure if it's good eating, although it does look like a giant lobster crab thing, the tentacles can paralyze us.
I'm gonna give you guys a closer look at what this thing looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a giant lobster bug. Hopefully it's full of
Big fat
tender
lobster
meat
bug.
bits.
I suppose that you guys want to take a round of initiative? Yeah?
If I have to wait until my turn, but yes, I'm definitely taking initiative here.
Okay.
I remember to select your. Oh, I rolled a 16.
Behold my terrible initiative.
I actually rolled good.
You
Nice.
actually are ahead of us.
Yeah, it's good because I'm gonna shift into a wolf and go bite it.
Give me your juicy shelly bits.
Heck yeah!
Wow. My rolls are normal as always.
You know
Let's
you can
see.
set those to whisper you so we don't see them.
I don't mind.
We all know where that little motherfucker's
It's
going.
better. It's better sometimes.
I feel like I'm missing something in the turn order here.
You
I'm a
are.
16.
16?
Yeah, I rolled it and I think you cleared the initiative chart. So
Yeah.
I got that and then you cleared it. That's like, cool. You can see it right under my Arcana check. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, but my turn's going to be shift, move up, bite while leaving
Nom
space.
nom 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 nom.
Okay, sort this.
Sort it.
Oh, I keep hitting ascending. I mean to do descending. He says he's going to shift and move up. I assume when he means shift, he's going to go into a dire wolf form, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
probably.
then bite.
Nom 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 nom
And
nom
why
nom.
he said he's gonna leave a space or something?
Yeah. Oh, he big now.
Look! And the wolf's ready
Mhm.
to attack someone too.
10. He's got like 50 foot of movement. He should be good.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna make me heal.
Too bad we can't get to the monster now if we need to.
Alright. That's what I do is sometimes. Working back and forth. A 19! Well, yeah, I would say that's gonna hit.
I would say so.
Yes.
Num 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 num.
Okay. Oh, and Scarlet's turn. How about Filbert?
Did you roll for that thing's proneness?
It was a strength check, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was a DC 15, if I remember correctly.
13.
Oh, 13. Okay, he's good then.
Yep.
I don't know if I can even squeeze in there.
Well, I could move him over here because there's enough room there.
There's enough room everywhere.
And he wants to leave space for everybody, but there's no space. Look at it.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
If I do poison bread, would that hurt you?
Not at all.
Okay. So if I wait, give me. Really?
Yes.
Because I want to leave a space for obviously for Brax and for.
Well, there's 2 spaces open right now. There's here and here, and they can reach him. God, I can't wait till one of you gets within 5 feet of it. That tasty advantage.
That's pretty much gonna be Filberto.
Well, she's asking me if she can poison breath, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm immune to it. Be my guest. I'm immune to poison. It doesn't bother me.
I don't want to block anybody. That's the thing. 'Cause I don't hit.
So
as
they
much.
can move through you.
Ah.
So you could go here, and somebody can still walk right through you and get to that.
Okay.
Or if you want to be a little safe, you could move like here and poison breath right through me, and it won't bother me.
Like around here.
Like you can stop there, you can still hit him, and someone can move to this space right next to you and also get within range.
Let's make this more interesting.
So if I do poison breath, then do I get then 1 extra punch, right?
Poison breath. So I have to check that. Is martial arts, does she get a punch as a bonus action, or only if she makes a standard attack?
I think it's when you make an attack action.
Yeah, so if you use
that's
poison,
what I want to say.
yeah, if you use poison breath, you're not making an attack action. The punch is like this, like your attack action, you go punch and then punch with the second fist.
Yeah,
This
or
is
if you're
vomiting poison gas onto it.
So I can't make the bonus action for an extra unarmed strike.
No, you can only do that when you're making an actual attack action.
Even the poison breath doesn't count as an attack?
Not for your martial arts. Martial arts is punches, kicks, monk weapons.
yeah.
Okay, well I'm just gonna poison breath just to see how it is.
Alright. Doesn't really matter where you aim because I can't be bothered. Although I'm pretty sure your DC is higher than an 8.
Well, I don't know what.
Give me a second, because it's 8 plus something plus something. Hold on.
You can go and fix it, but it's not going to matter. You breathe this out of poison, and this thing just seems completely oblivious to it whatsoever.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, you're assuming that poison doesn't affect this creature.
Well, at least we know that now, so...
Okay, well I'm done then.
You're done? Okay.
Dun dun.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
Done, done, done.
Dun 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 dun.
To the green wave.
Alright.
Need some livelier
Check
battle
what
music.
I have left. Oh, I guess I have quite a bit left. Okay.
Here's some better metal music for you.
Let me see here. How many does that affect? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with that so that we can just help out everybody rather than just myself. I'm gonna move up before I do this, obviously. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm blessing, or I'm just making a couple motions, casting holy light down upon Scarlet, Filbert, and Skipper.
Okay.
And they are now blessed
Music's
by
a
the
tiny bit
divine,
loud.
by the divine power of Amon-Ra.
Oh, we're going with Amun-Ra today.
Better?
That's good.
Dun,
Okay,
dun,
so
dun,
we're
dun, dun,
blessed.
dun, dun.
Okay, so these 3 are blessed, so you all need to keep track of that.
Yep,
Is there anything else you're going to do for this turn?
that's all I got.
Okay. That would lead us to Mr. Skipper.
Yes, I don't think I can make it to him, unfortunately.
You can probably go right above Filbert there if you want to.
I dropped the D4. I was going to use it to remind me.
Yeah, you're good
You
there.
sure?
Yep. You should be good there.
I can't see my token.
You help the man with it. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. It's the push to talk. I'll fix it in a second. Anyway, I'm gonna just take a whack at him.
Okay.
The whack. The whack.
You
and
take your-
hang on. Roll a d4 in case that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
enough.
Huh?
Cracks. Roll a d4. You are blessed. You have divine guidance from Amun-Ra.
Let's say from some god, whoever it might be at the time.
Whoever the hell decided to answer the call, I'm pretty sure it's Amun-Ra.
Okay, well, you lift this anchor above your head, slam it against the carpets of this creature, and you light crack sound as you delight in the fact to know that you've injured this thing.
Swaldron flags.
Swaldron.
And now, well, is there anything else you want to do at the end of your turn?
No, I won't hit it
Okay.
again.
He didn't rage.
Yeah, he didn't rage, so I didn't know.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, now this thing's going to go. And it's looking at this large dire wolf next to it. So it sort of backs up in its hind legs and just snaps at you.
Ooh.
I'm assuming 19 is going to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, hold on. That's okay, that's 29 left.
Okay. And why don't you go ahead and make me a strength athletics check.
Whoa!
Okay.
Do I need to roll the D4?
I don't think that'd be necessary. When you get hit by this thing's large pincher, you can feel it starting to wrap around you and hold you tight, as if the slime on it even's helping to keep a hold of you there, but you just yank your way out of it, turn and growl at it. Let's see, who else is next to it? Let's take a shot at
Loads of
Skipper,
people.
too.
Yeah, you're not being targeted.
What's your AC, Skipper? 16?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it ends up taking a hit at you. You're going to end up taking 10 bludgeoning damage as this thing's claw wraps around you. And I need you to make a strength athletics check. You're good too. This thing wraps around you, and you just take these swole-drawn muscles and just push the pinchers apart.
Swole drawn flex. Swole drawn flex. Frax left. Sad day.
He disappeared on us.
Now it has me as skipper.
What the hell?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh, roll 20, you weird.
It just says
Roll 20,
loading,
you piece
critically
of
hitting.
garbage. I am not actually the skipper.
It moved you over. That's
It
all
moved me
did.
over. It moved me
There
over
he is.
because of things.
All right, am I good?
There we go.
Yeah, you're back. brother.
We're back in our right spot.
Yay.
For a second, Green Wave became Skipper. Filbert became Green Wave. Chaos reigned.
It was
And
beautiful.
skipper and Filbert was not to be seen.
Did you miss me?
Everybody misses. Swell John Flex.
You got hit by it, but you ended up, like I said, just breaking free of its grasp.
Yes.
Okay, well, that will take us to the top of the order, I think, again. Or no, not the top. Yeah. What?
Yeah, it'd be the top. I don't know why.
Well,
it messed
unless
up.
Azadoon and what's his face want to do anything.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about them being back here, to be honest.
We
They
don't
are
need
worthless.
them. They're irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Okay, we're gonna have Azadoon move forward here.
Let's face it, Azadoon is probably pretty messed up still from when when Skipper Swoldron flexed his brain almost in.
Well, I mean, he did have a short rest, so. Let's see.
I'm just testing this. Okay, that works.
Hmm.
He can't really get close enough to really do much.
There is no spots. Nothing to be done.
I could try this. Yeah, we're gonna try a spell.
Shit, wizard.
Yeah, it wasn't very positive. Azadoon sort of rears his hand back. And you start seeing this energy, this greenish, pale energy forming around his wrist, and he fires it forward towards this creature, and it just right off the side of his carapace. No damage whatsoever. And Jinder gets up here and Sing poofs away from existence as she's sent off. And unfortunately, he can't get close enough to really do anything, so he's going to hold his action. So now that will take us back up to the top of the order for Scarlet.
Alright, bonus action, healing myself.
Okay.
For 6.
Not too shabby.
Puts me up to 35. Num 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 nums! And now I get advantage. Hooray. Which doesn't really help me.
You
all
also
that much.
have the D4. Woo!
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, we see.
So it
It's
makes
a
it nice
16.
big 16!
You reach up and you just take a big old snap on its carapace and feel that wonderful cracking sound. You've done 9 damage to it.
Do I get any tasty meat?
You get a disgusting flavor just pour into your mouth.
Blah.
Needs drawn butter.
He needs to make a strength save again.
Yes, it does. Or get knocked down. Oh, he just barely makes that
Yep.
one.
Just past it.
I was too busy hacking up gunk. Like, that.
Yeah, this layer of slime that's over top of it just pours onto your palate, and it's everything even in your wolf form to stop from gagging on it.
If I was a giant cat, I'd be hacking up a hairball.
Yep.
Okay, anything else for your turn?
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay, well that brings us back to the drunken monk.
Hey. Alright, I'm going to.
This is where you punch the shit out of it. And I don't know, do you have any drunken master tricks that you can do to it?
No. I mean, I can spend a key and do flurry of blows.
What drunken master things do you get? I don't know what they get. There's got to be something.
I think if I use flurry blows, I gain the benefit of disengage action, and my walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of my current turn.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, so she could flurry,
Mhm.
and then bounce away, and get an extra 10 feet if she wanted in one shot.
Yes. So I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna use my staff first, right? And then I'm gonna do. If I do flurry blows, I can do 2 punch.
Correct.
Okay.
And then you could actually move out of the way and let Green Wave get in if you want.
Go full on Kenshiro. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Remember to roll a
There's
d4. Roll your d4.
You may as well
You
just
get a
roll 3
d4
of
for
them right
every
now.
single
What?
attack.
Yeah, just roll 3 of them right now so that we don't have to like slash roll, slash roll, slash roll.
Well, I'm pretty sure the 18 and the 23 hit.
Okay,
So
you're using
roll,
there's the arm strikes. Okay.
roll the
You-
d4, Filbert,
Ye-
for the first one. It's probably not gonna matter, but you never know.
It's not gonna matter, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, well, never mind that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother. So you hit your quarterstaff off of it, and you just can't seem to really get into that, past that layer of slime that's on its carapace. And I'm guessing, what are you, kicking or elbowing or?
Well, since it's slimy,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ugh, and I'm gonna try to kick it instead. Uh-oh.
Okay. So you just start wailing on it, the side kicks on it, and you find some success in that. You end up taking or giving it 11 points of damage altogether total. Did I read that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now she can freely disengage and move an extra 10 feet if she wants.
Yes. Good.
Which is the true hit and run shenanigans.
Alright.
Just stand here, right? Like around this section.
Yeah. That's all good. Anything else you need to do? I know you still have your...
I'll try to move over here instead.
She's gonna hide behind the big wolf.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go right up against your, right over here, so I can touch your furry bottom.
My tail's gonna hit you in the face every so
There
often.
you go, the tail.
I'm wagging my tail in joy of battle. Just whack. Whack.
Alrighty. Well, if that's in your turn, we'll take over to Green Wave.
Walk forward. Shield kind of raised and just raise the sword up to bring down into the carapace, screaming, "You
Okay.
Yevon, guide my blade!"
You Yevon!
Oh, sorry, it's not a sword, it's a flail. I keep forgetting. It is a flail. Nobody ever uses flails.
Yeah, that'll do it. So where are you striking this thing at? In the head, or?
Can I reach its head? I don't know. It's pretty big.
It's pretty big, but...
I would assume that its head is kind of facing, you know...
Yeah, it's sort of hunched down, you know what I mean?
To hit its head, I would have to get through all the claws. I was probably just trying to, like, crush one of the claws.
Okay. So you take your flail and crack it against the claw. It leaves out this little horrible scream. It's not pleasant, and the fact that it really bothers you is that the scream is mostly in your head. Not so audible, but more mental. Anything else for your turn?
I have angered you, Yevon!
Okay. That'll take us down to Mr. Skeeper.
Time for
Yes,
some Modern
yes.
smashing.
Yes.
Sword
Yes,
smash.
yes,
So
motion
because he let up
smash.
that scream,
Mm-hmm.
Skipper is going to take reckless attack. That way he gets advantage, and then I'll roll the 1d4.
Okay.
Do it!
Well, you're gonna want that D4, but that 16's pretty good. 20 total!
Yeah, you're gonna hit it.
Swaldron flex.
Swaldron flex. Swaldron flex.
Okay. That really freaked it out. That scream's getting even louder now. Alrighty. So you're officially raging now?
No,
No?
just reckless attack.
Okay. Anything else you want to do for your turn?
So he'll get advantage on me. No, I'm done.
Yeah, he'll get advantage on you next turn. If he attacks you. Which is going to be his turn now. You got 3 targets on me.
I really wanted to like just go ahead and go for the kill blow there. Thought he would die.
Yeah, there's 3 of us sitting there.
Alright, let's roll a 1d3 then. So we'll have Scarlet, Green Wave, and then Skipper. Deuce the fairway. Skipper.
He's the
Alright. Hey,
he's
Skipper.
probably best to take the hit.
Alright, you're getting a pincher attack with advantage on. And I think it's going to miss on you, isn't it? 14?
Yep.
Alright. This thing's sort of sluggish now. It's got all these cracks in its carcass, and it takes this pain swing at you, but you just easily sidestep it.
Huh.
I'm gonna bark at it happily, like, yes!
Alright. So 2, I think that's going to take Mr. Green Wave.
Yep.
So it takes its left pincher towards Skipper, misses it, and then ends up going back with its right towards Green Wave here.
Yeah, no.
18's not going to hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Thank God for plate mail.
Plate.
Right.
I don't. Do I have plate mail? I think I only am in like chain with a
Be
shield.
like chain.
Because I have a shield. That's mainly
Mhm.
what it is.
Alright, well this thing's going at you, and I'm assuming you probably just want to deflect it with your shield, or whatever you end up doing with yourself, and maybe knock it with the flail.
Probably a combo.
I'm
It's
sitting
probably,
there
it's probably like
biting at
start
the
deflecting and like bash it away.
Every time I bite at the pincher, Filbert gets another face full of tail.
Alright, Scarlet, well, it'll be back up to you again.
Scarlet's having a ball. Another nibbly nibbles.
Don't
Alright.
stop me now! It's just another wolf bite. Is he
Okay.
getting pro?
And just in case,
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on. Alright, you take another chunk into it, and you actually feel that your teeth starting to sink past that layer of slime, past that layer of carcass, into the actual meaty bits of it.
Yeah, well, the slime has ruined the flavor. Let's see this. Let's see if I knock it down this time.
Alright, strength check. I'm gonna throw this mouse here in a second, so if I do, don't be upset.
God.
Yes!
Hey!
Alright, it is
I'll grab
prone.
that bitch and yank it to the ground.
Alright. In a combination of you tearing it and pulling it and the slick ground, it just ends up just falling on its stomach.
Oh, and look at that. It's at the bottom of the initiative. Hey, everybody, pummel the shit out of it.
Alright, Scarlet, anything for the rest of your turn?
No, I'm just gonna hit Filbert in the face a couple more times.
I just picture this giant blue thing. Help! I can't get up.
It's like it's on its little back and its little legs are squiggling.
Oh,
Being
well,
like,
technically it's Filbert's turn, so...
yay!
Filbert, do you have darts?
I do.
Throw a dart at it. You can throw past me, or really probably throw between my legs. Although I think if it's knocked prone,
You get disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
she'll get disadvantage, but at least it's a shot.
Oh, that's right, because I can't reach.
No, just huck a dart at it.
I don't want to like draw a dart, roll a 1, and I dart you in the ass.
That would be hilarious.
That's my mom. You're gonna go, you're gonna whip at me and start gnawing
it.
at me.
No,
Do
she would
it!
just probably go, yoink!
Do it!
Seriously, the amount of damage you could do with it wouldn't even. Look at that!
4
Even
points
with
of damage.
disadvantage, look at that!
So close.
Oh my god!
So you whip this dart, and it's sort of like trying to get up, and all of a sudden it just feels this dart enter one of its little eye sockets. And the howl it releases is just mind-numbing. Painful.
Oh!
I guess I chucked that too hard.
Alright,
Whoops.
anything else for your turn?
No, I got nothing.
Alright,
Swap face again.
we'll go back to the rain wave.
I just
Alright,
imagine
now-
Filbert standing there getting brushed in the face, just like, this is my life right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, now that it's actually, you know, on the ground and kind of flailing about, now I am going to try to go for the head and just
Okay.
bash its head in.
You'll get advantage on this roll, of course.
No dice.
You don't have bless on yourself, obviously,
No.
so yeah, it just sort of raises one of these tentacles and wraps it around the flail for a second, but you yank it back out. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'll stick around here.
Okay. Bonsoir, Scipio.
Alright, let's try to end this.
Roll the d4.
Lady Hell is most displeased with me.
Maru?
Mer?
Look at this damage.
17.
Wow. Okay, well. You take another swipe at it. It's just not. I mean, it's finding purchase in this. It's not doing the damage that you expect it to do.
The mad flailing is too much.
Okay. Well, let's see. Ozadun can't really do much where he's at without hurting everybody else.
And he
Yeah.
likes us too much for that.
Yeah.
Or he needs us, because we're the one with money.
And
I'd have to
Gender's-
expect him to just recruit us and we become like a pirate crew at this point.
Gender really can't do anything where he's at. And he's still waiting on Sing, so. I guess that'll take it back to its turn again, huh?
Yes,
Yep.
he gets to spend part of its turn standing.
Yeah, it's going to spend half its movement to get back up. It's going to make 2 attacks.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
And both at Green Wave.
Oh my god!
Come at me, bro. My shield is ready.
That's not gonna do it. Oh, this poor thing. It's just trying. It wants some food.
It's trying so fucking hard. It just can't find purchase past your defenses.
It's probably like, man, I'm so used to imps and dredge. What is going on
Just-
right now?
Odin has granted me sight beyond sight.
Oh
Your
god.
pathetic swings are no match for my Odin's eye.
Alright,
Girl at this
that's
point she's gonna be like, like she would face Paul, but can't reach.
that's going to be the end of its turn, so we're going to go back to Scarlet.
Mark. I do have advantage. Let me roll my 1-4. Something other than a 1 game? Can I do that? Oh, okay, a 2 is fine. That's a 17.
Okay, you find purchase again into it. Make a strength check.
Damn it.
Okay, so you did 11 points of damage to it.
Yeah.
It's looking very rough right now.
I just
Anything else
picture
your turn?
another.
Nah, I can't do anything else.
Okay, Filbert.
Time for another dart. Give him the
Another
dad!
Yeah, I actually get plenty of dark.
I was gonna say, are we even ammo tracking, Saverick?
I'm not concerned about it.
Aww.
It's still
Very good.
17. Well,
No,
no,
because remember it's disadvantage, right?
you
It's
can
not-
roll the d4 though.
It's not
Oh,
disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's not knocked down anymore.
Yeah, it's not disadvantage.
The knockdown helps the other two melee fighters, but it hurts you when you're throwing darts.
You feel bad for this last turn about throwing so hard, so you try to take a little bit more care this time. Aim your shot, and it goes right back in the same hole it did, and it screams in fucking terror.
Oh.
Ah, right in the chest cavity again.
Feelings, buddy.
More tail in your face from joy. Just
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay.
Scarlet?
Alright, green wave.
Alright, here we go again. Raising the flail, going for the face since it seems to be interested in me. I'm gonna just try to hammer that dart home.
Okay.
No dice.
No, you made purchase.
Yeah, okay.
You sort of slam against that dart. You don't get it quite as hard as you thought you would, but you do get a bit of it, and seeing like visual purple running down the cheek of its.
By the divine guidance of Hephaestus!
Anything else for your turn?
Nope. That's it.
Alright, Skipper.
Alright, this thing's on its last leg. I'm taking relentless attack again to take advantage.
Okay.
Skipper's like, time to die.
Swallow drawn, swallow drawn, swallow drawn, swallow drawn. Tick, 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 tick.
Oh!
Yeah, it's time to
Yeah.
die.
On flex.
Swallow
Yeah,
drawn, flex.
You,
that is Big Daddy Modron.
how does Skipper want to finish this thing off?
He's just gonna raise the anchor above his head, and he's just gonna drive it right between his eyes, right where the
Ooh.
were.
You hear that satisfying crack, and that white, pulpy flesh underneath just exposes itself as this thing crashes forward.
Then he pulls the anchor out. It's all slimy. He's like, gross.
Scarlet's gonna have a wolf grin, just that. She had fun. It was like, yeah.
You have dog or doge grin. Just
Doge grin.
Tail
Scarlet
still
is top
smacking
Doge.
Filbert in the face.
Azadun sort of walks forward past you and looks down at this corpse. I had wondered where this thing had. Yeah, it accompanied us on the Spelljammer. It's supposed to protect us, and it sort of went wild, and I hadn't seen it since then.
well. Looks well. At least the skipper was here to help demolish its brain.
The mind flayer knows how that feels.
Yeah, you did a good number on it.
I will be staying in wolf form until it is necessary for me to leave, since I can maintain this for like an hour.
Okay. I can go ahead and drop us out of initiative for now. Now we're going to be a little bit more of this cave area here. Let's see. I don't think the Modrons don't have dark vision, do they?
I honestly don't remember.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't think so either, but
I know.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't.
think
Dragonborn
so.
don't.
Sad face.
Nor do I in wolf form. But I have a really good sense of smell, so I'm okay with that.
okay. Well, we are out of initiative. You guys are free to move as you will.
Please move me along with them. I will be right back. I need more water.
I actually can't move the wolf token.
Huh. That's odd.
I think you have to give me control of the token.
Let's see. Alright, try now.
Bark.
Work.
I'm gonna be in the rear, so I'm gonna wait for everyone.
I'm gonna stay like towards the front of the pack. With this giant wolf beside me.
My tail is going, by the way. This is interesting. Lots of smells.
Yes. All right. You end up walking a little bit past the corpse of this thing, and you actually start to see this brackish liquid flowing down the tunnel on this side passage. You can tell very quickly that's where those screams from earlier were coming, because you can almost see this greenish ebb and flow of semi-corporeal things sort of riding the current down. Lolling on this brackish river, you see a boat and two figures standing on it in long, dark, black, tattered robes, each holding one of the oars that it has in the dark water.
Alright, this is going to require talking. I'm going to shift out. Back to...
Going back to Scarlet. Alrighty then.
I completely forgot there's a temporary hit points box. I'll use that for when I'm in beast form. Derp.
Tweep.
So, what are you all going to do?
I'm just gonna kind of lean over to Skipper and go, "You think this is the ferry?"
It looks like it might be.
How's it doing? Is this the ferry?
And he pulls slightly up next to you and looks. Nods.
How much did he need it again for the ferry?
I don't remember, but hey, Filbert,
Much, I don't think.
can you come up here?
Filbert.
I'm gonna skip, but like how a drunken person will try to skip. Filbert, at your service.
Let me move. Excuse me.
The one up here slowly
Oh,
turns
you
its
want
head
me
and
to
looks
talk
at
to
you.
them?
I want you to come up here because you have the money.
Okay.
It's like I
We
said,
all have the money.
yeah, you all have, 50 Baatorian steel coins, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever gold you rolled during your creation. Or,
Yeah.
so the one up here slowly turns and looks in your direction. The other one just seems to be ignoring you.
Hi there, friends. Could you ferry us to ferry us
Out of here.
out of here? I have the money, you have the boat, and I don't know what I'm gonna go with this. So Scarlet, take over.
We need passage out of Baator.
Okay, well, the second that Filbert mentions money, it takes a couple steps off the boat here and looks and says, "Well, shit, why didn't you say so?"
Oh, that's disappointing. I was
50
expecting,
gold in my hand.
I was expecting a more
50 gold for each. 50
eerie.
gold for each of you.
Well, isn't like one like how what's 50 gold equal to Baatorian
5
seal
Baatorian
points?
silver.
5 Baatorians.
Okay, so
So it'd be 30 Baatorians for all of us.
okay, I'll give my 30 Baatorian for all of us.
Okay.
That's how nice Filbert is.
Well, I think we have 50 between all of us, or do we have 50 each?
We have
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, 50 each, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll
Okay,
split the
then.
30 Baatorian still.
Okay.
50
That- that's
bucks,
just
little
how nice-
man. Put that shit
Put that
in
shit
my
in
hand.
Just
my
how
hand.
nice.
If that coinage doesn't show, then you owe me.
You see, you kind of drop the coins in his hand, and as it closes, it just sort of disappears. You don't see it going into a pocket or coin purse. It just vanishes from existence. And with a smug look on this grayish-faced creature, it almost takes a leap back onto the raft here.
All aboard.
Actually, I'll get up somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Apparently, people are going underneath the boat.
I'm under the boat.
It's
We're
alright, it's not
under the
important.
boat.
I'm drowning!
I swear, I swear I'm in the boat. Don't fall into the river Styx. It's okay.
It's not super important. I'm gonna move us anyway here.
So, Baatorian coins are basically platinums. 1 coin equal 10 gold.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you all make yourselves onto the boat here. So, and the one that was speaking earlier says, well shit, what's your
What?
what's your all's names? I like to know who I'm ferrying around here, you know?
Well, I am Filbert Bottom.
My name is John.
John.
Tron.
Yeah, he's just gonna lie to him.
You can call me Red.
Like, I don't trust this guy, or whatever it is, you know?
Hey, Red's a form of Scarlet. She has red hair.
I've spent enough time
I am
on
Green Wave.
spaceships to know that I should never trust a sailor.
And the one turns to the other one and gives it a hard elbow and says, shit man, don't be so rude. Say hi to the people. And then he turns and looks at it and goes,
Do like, sup?
then he goes back to going back to the oar.
So where does this river come out?
Well, I mean, eventually it's going to get you out of here. I'm assuming that's where you want to go, right?
Anywhere that's not in Baator. We'll take our chances outside of hell. Yes.
Well, that's what we're kind of here for.
Can you get us to Sigil?
Oh, come on, man. You know, do you think the river Styx from?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Shit.
Just give him like the blankest. Just.
I got some shit to sell you later, man. It'll make you smart, man. I'm telling you what.
Green Wave. It's up to you if you want to take mind-altering substances.
I have no
What's
mind.
a mind-altering substance?
I'll explain some time about some of the drugs they have back in my home. It'll be great.
Is it? Are you talking about mead? Because mead is fantastic.
I'm just gonna look at Ginger and be like,
Ginger's like, I've got nothing.
I got nothing.
I have nothing. Alright. You guys start to take off slowly down the river Styx here.
I am keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Especially on those two morose motherfuckers.
Alright, go ahead and give me some perception checks, whoever's wanting to do that.
That's performance, but it has the same damn... No, it doesn't, actually. I hit the wrong button.
Quit
There
hanging
we
out in
go.
front of the Styx stop, man.
I'm dancing while I'm doing it. I'm like, dance! If you want. If Filbert is not getting seasick. I don't know if he gets seasick.
Okay. Seems to be a very quiet journey, except for the slight undulating sounds that are beneath you in the boat, you know? The sound of souls or whatever it may be riding. But you haven't seen anything too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you know, Scarlet's gonna go, this is how I imagined my life. Sailing in a boat with two guys in cloaks over a river of what appears to be souls.
Through hell.
Through hell, yeah. Is this how you guys imagined your life ending up? Because seems fine.
Okay, you guys make your way
Used to
out
be
of
a
this tunnel.
soldier. So much easier. 3 square meals a day, a bed. So much easier than this.
The tunnel that you're slowly riding down starts to get wider, cavern opening up. I'll give you a little visual here. You can see how the water is starting to split and go different directions, coming down the walls. And the air is very, very cold.
There's no way.
Unfortunately, Scarlet doesn't wear a whole lot of gear, so she's probably like, "Brr."
Yes, it's getting very chilly. Very chilly.
Thankfully, she lived in Silvery Moon, so she's used to cold.
The first ferryman sort of smirks as you're shivering. I guess you should have been wearing something a little bit warmer in hell, huh?
Yes.
You know, I could probably sell you something.
She's gonna look over at him and go, "If I'm really getting cold, I'll just turn into something with fur."
Fair enough. I'm just trying to make you an honest deal here. I am an honest person. I mean, not just everybody's allowed to, blow people around in Baator.
She's just gonna keep an eye on him, like,
What kind of things do you have for sale?
Oh, shit.
God.
What do you want, man? I'm sure we can hook you up with something.
This is gonna end poorly.
Do you have any?
Just like, what?
Just pulling out the thing that should not even exist underneath. Do you have any symbols that aren't on this thing yet?
Yo,
I'm pretty sure I collected them all.
I don't screw around with the powers, man. It's just bad for business here in hell. It's no, we don't talk like that down here. What's wrong with you, man?
What
By
do
the
you
way,
mean?
would this count as is this going to take longer than an hour, and will it count as a short rest?
Yes, you can take a short rest.
Oh, good. Get me back my
I
wild
fail
shape.
to see what you mean.
He digs in his pocket and pulls out a small herb pouch. Now this here will get you through the plains, my man. Really expand your horizons, if you.
It'll make the sun rise sooner? What?
Sure, why not?
It'd be pretty funny if you got some of that, wouldn't it?
What exactly does it do?
The important question is, what does it not do? Which, I guess, technically is a lot of things. But, I mean, you just roll this up in your little pipe, put a little fire to it. Oh, the good vapors, man. So it's some dank good shit, man.
Well,
You'll
I
be
don't have a
loving it.
pipe, so that kind of defeats that purpose. Oh well.
What about the little metal thing over there? I'm sure something.
He's telling you he's always a fucking pot pipe. God damn it.
What?
I mean, he doesn't need all those little pipes and stuff, does he?
I'm pretty sure he does. They always seem to have some type of use somewhere.
Ah.
I'm going to keep an eye out on where we're going.
Okay. So as you're having this conversation, like I said, the tunnels are getting wider, and you're starting to see a little bit of frost build up on the edges of them. Even the water seems to be slightly frozen on the edges of the cavern. But the water does seem to be moving slightly faster here. Perhaps you're going down. You're not really sure. Directions are really hard to tell here.
The dangers must be growing, for the rower keeps on rowing. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably just have this. We'll probably just have this really derpy back and forth conversation for at least like an hour.
At least an hour, and it really depends on you.
Really depends on what?
Or not. It's going to depend on you whether you want to buy any of this shit or not. So.
Probably not, because I don't have anything to smoke it. I have nothing.
Okay.
You could see if he has a pipe a spare.
Greenwave is not smart enough to think of that. Greenwave is not smart enough to even know what he's talking about.
Actually, Scarlet look over and go, if you had a spare pipe, you could probably sell it to him.
No, we don't share pipes here, man. That's just gross.
I wasn't saying share, I was saying sell it.
What am I going to smoke out of then, huh?
You're more likely to replace it than he is.
Man, I'm on the river Styx. How far off do you think I get to go?
I really don't know.
Shit. Primes, man, I'm telling you. Am I right? He sort of motions over to you, Greenwave.
Primes?
Are you for fucking real right now, man? I mean, I know I smoked a hell of a lot earlier, but...
But what?
You're
You
cutting
cut
out
out.
again.
So I smoked a hell of a lot earlier, but I'm pretty sure that you're actually here and real, right?
We're real.
I'm here.
He's real.
Primes. From the prime material.
I guess?
Yeah. I don't know if I even want to sell to you, man. You might really... People might think my shit turns them all derpy or something.
I don't know, does anyone have a pipe? He claims it's supposed to make me smarter.
Hey, Skipper, you got a one?
I'm already pretty smart, but it couldn't hurt to be smarter than Onyx Tide. He keeps showing up everywhere.
Greenwave, you could just buy it and we'll get you a pipe later.
Just buy the shit.
Alright.
Oh,
How much?
good.
We can always resell it.
Now, you remember, if I sell this to you, you can't tell anybody that you got it from me, because you're going to ruin my business.
Who are you again?
Oh, you do a lot of business in hell, I assume.
Well, the demon's got to get it from somewhere.
Who do you think ferries all these demons around, man? Like yourselves and the other planers, I have a lucrative business here.
You're an idiot.
You're welcome to walk if you want,
No.
Your partner's very quiet.
He's always like that.
He can't get a word in edgewise.
That's just cruel, man. Why are you talking to me like that?
Skipper's a very angry individual in general.
I mean, I know you paid your way, but doesn't mean you can talk to me like I'm nobody.
No, everyone. Let's not rock the boat. The literal boat.
Scarlet, that one.
Let's not rock the boat.
Let's not rock the boat. Hey, I ain't rocking nothing, man. No, I mean the literal boat.
Alright, you blue skin motherfucker. You got 15 gold?
Pull out one of the coins and you got change.
He reaches his hand out.
Put 2 of them in there.
No. And the coins disappear from his hand. No, I ain't got change. What, my fucking bank? Do I look like a fucking bank to you? What's wrong with you, man?
Well, I suppose you could look like a bank. Just maybe paint like a door right around here. Say bank.
Man, if I wasn't such a legitimate businessman, your ass in this river right now.
Yeah, that would be bad for business.
Because you are a dumb motherfucker.
Well, clearly he needs your shit to make himself smarter.
I mean, I do some good shit, but I don't know if I can work miracles.
We'll let you know sometime. Give him what he bought, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, yeah, man, no problem. And he hands us over this, like I said, it's a leather pouch, and it's full of this very foul-smelling dried herbs.
Is that dank?
It is dank.
The dankest dank.
About how much longer we got till we get out of here?
Maybe an hour or 2. It starts to get rough up ahead, so we probably should quit our bullshitting,
Works for me. Let's buckle down,
Do
folks.
I get my key back then? Hey!
You know, no one rolled a check to see if we even know what that shit is that he just sold Greenwave.
I'm sorry,
Like,
I'm
we had-
actually a terrible druid when it comes to that shit, so I could give two shits less.
And
I just
you
did-
realize me
Ain't my
me
thing.
trying to roll that would be the equivalent of like someone who's never seen a plant before going like, "What is this?"
I am sure this is delicious oregano. I will season my pasta with it.
I don't even know what oregano is, but I'm sure you're right.
It's like I just deal with animals, dude. I don't do the plants. Fuck that.
Basically, that's what she does. By the way, she is going to try to figure out in her head if she can shift into a Chol later.
No.
Curses.
No. Maybe later on, but not.
Oh, no, not now. I don't think it's a challenge rating 1. That's what I was saying. She was thinking in her head later down the line.
Possibly,
She can manage that.
yes. Possibly, yes.
Not that one, though. Like a regular.
Yeah, regular one, I got you. Alright, guys. You all have your little conversation and your little illicit trade there.
Totally legitimate. I don't know what
Totally
you're talking
legitimate trade. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, well, say it as you wish. As he says, the river starts to pick up a little bit. And oddly, like, it seems like you're going on an upward slope, but yet the river's still going faster. It's quite strange. But there seems to be, like, rocky formations, and like I said, the air just starts to feel colder and colder and colder as you go along. It's starting to become the point where it's almost oppressive. As if lava was to heat, this area feels the way it's to cold. It is strong and it is bone chilling.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, we're making our way to Stygia, that's what.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did the world kind of go upside down for anyone else?
If the world ain't upside down, it's just the way the hells work, man. They're sort of stacked on top of each other, and when you need to go up to one, I mean, you gotta go up, so.
So we're still in Baator. We're just going to a different layer.
Ah, yeah, you got it.
How do we get out of Baator?
Well, we'll just keep riding this river till we make it to.
Gotcha. Then that's going to take how long, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a watcher, but it could be a few days.
Hope you guys don't mind me pissing off the side.
And we can take stops. I mean, we don't have to do it round the clock.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Round the
Okay.
clock.
Scarlet don't care about popping squats in front of people. She's an ex-soldier. She doesn't give a shit.
You guys start to do this ascension, and it seems like you go on for a good hour of just this almost 45-degree climb up through these caverns. And eventually it starts to level out, but the water is very choppy and becoming very fast.
Moving on. I'm gonna brace myself for this one.
You're gonna brace yourself.
Right.
Brace yourselves, people.
Brace for impact.
All right.
I'm gonna take a quick sip first, and then I'm gonna brace.
That is
She will
bracing.
brace her spirit and her
Liquid
body.
courage.
You take a swig, and it's not a couple minutes later where this water was fast moving has into almost white water conditions. It is rushing, and you can see the souls even rushing past, screaming. Just it's a violent and chaotic scene. I'd like everybody to make me some either strength athletics or I guess we could make acrobatics too.
Oh no!
I advise acrobatics for our dex-based folk.
Oh,
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever is the higher bonus is probably best.
woof,
My 12 is great.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Even with your 12, you seem to be able to. It's really rough going, but you're just managing to grab as hard as you can on the sides of this.
Oh no! Who's getting off?
I laugh,
However,
it's the mind flare. He just goes flying.
Oh
We're like, well, there went Ozadoon.
this boat's going back and forth, and like the back of it lurches and hits against horrible creaking. It's a crack of wood, and Gender just flings off the side of it.
Well, I'm just gonna look over at Filbert and go, I don't think we can go back for him.
You can hear the screams as you feel like you can see like this green vapor just sort of enveloping him.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I could even try to catch him, but probably not.
All these arms just seem to be pulling him underneath the dark water, and Sing freaks the fuck out and just takes off right after him, not without even a second of thought. And you're quickly seeing Gender just slowly disappearing behind you. Or quickly, I should say.
Because we're going way too fast.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can stop the boat and help that person?
You're kidding me, right?
I'll give you 20 Baatorian silk coins.
There ain't no stopping this now. You just need to keep your head down.
But the poor man.
Yeah, that poor man, alright. He ain't gonna know who the fuck he is when he... if he wakes up tomorrow.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna look at Filbert and go, Filbert, hold on tight. We do not want the same thing to happen to any of us.
Alright,
Well,
you guys.
If that's gonna happen to me again, I'm just gonna drink everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink it and
Chug.
chuck my empty bottle to the damn river.
Okay.
How's Azadoon hanging
If
on?
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna drink everything that I've got.
Azadoon seems to be held very firmly, not even grabbing the sides, but you're assuming some sort of magical power that he's holding himself aboard this ship right now. He is having no issues whatsoever.
I am going to help brace myself a bit better. I'm going to hunker down into the bottom of the boat.
Okay.
And like wrap my arms around one of the seats.
Okay, cool.
So that way there's less of a chance of me bouncing.
Exactly. You're about the rest of you.
Because Skipper weighs so much, like he's so heavy, he's not really even having a lot of problems. Like he's just kind of standing still towards the middle of the boat, and everything around him.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So he's experienced at this sort of thing, and winds and turbulence doesn't really bother him.
Yes, it does not.
It just spins through the gears.
I was going to say, green wave's all about water, so maybe he's used to this sort of mess.
Just on the boat, la la la.
All right, guys, you start to see the tunnel. It's narrowing a little bit. Water is gushing. It is almost a blinding speed that you feel you're pouring through this cavern right now. I need you all to go ahead and make me one more check.
This is where I die.
Well, apparently my bracing worked.
You guys better go after me.
I don't think we can.
No, this is not where I die. This is where Filbert dies.
You guys better go after me, you fuckers!
You shouldn't have drank the whole bottle.
Yoink!
Okay.
If I see Filbert going, I will jump towards him to push him back down.
Okay. Whoever was making them jumps at him need to go ahead and make me athletics checks.
Sure.
Bye, Scarlet and Filbert. Oh, there's you go. There's me.
Okay. Your whole ship's just rocking and just shaking down this water as fast and it's insane. And Filbert, in a drunken moment, just has this moment where he lets loose just a little too much, and starts to go flying off this. The green wave reaches up and yanks him back down. Very close. The rest of you seem to brace yourself just fine. Okay, guys.
Green wave.
Just looks over at Filbert. I know the water looks fun, but not right now. We'll go
I'm
swimming
gonna look
later.
at Filbert and go, lay down in the bottom of the boat. It's safer.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the boat.
Quiet water.
All right. It's another maybe 10 minutes or so that you guys are meandering through the streams, and the water's starting to slow down finally to the point where you feel more comfortable relaxing your guard a little bit more. And eventually the tunnel opens up to a cavern of almost indescribable size. If you were imagining like a drow city underground, it would be dwarfed in comparison to how large this would be.
Woo!
It's almost like an old underground world. This is what the sight that is when you come out of it. You see the river Styx flowing out before you, and a mix of swampy yet frozen glaciers. And there's this green lightning that flares through them, almost like veins, giving life to the plane itself. It's a constant snowfall raining on you. Lightning flashes constant. And it is freezing. Absolutely numbing freezing. My question is to you all. What are you going to do to combat this?
I'm gonna quickly look over and say, how long are we going to be in here?
Well, it shouldn't be too long. A few hours at least.
Few hours.
Well, I drank enough. Should that lit the fire in my belly?
If only alcohol worked that way.
Yeah. It'll make you feel warm.
There.
Scarlet's going to look over and we'll go, we need to huddle together for warmth for now. It's something they taught us in basic training.
Scarlet needs to turn into a wolf.
I can maintain it for an hour. And if it's going to take us several, also a wolf on this boat.
Crush.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, I could turn into a large dog.
Yes, turn into a
Doggo.
and we will seep the warmth from you.
How long does that last for?
I can maintain an hour per shape.
Well, it's not too bad.
But if we're essentially technically short resting because all I'm doing is shifting and then staying, I can just maintain it endlessly.
Okay.
Because I'd gain the shape back and spend it, gain the shape back and spend it.
We all just sit on the bottom of
this
the boat and
support
she
a
just
dire
turns into
wolf?
Big Doggo.
Like, could this support a dire wolf?
Could it? Absolutely. It very well could.
This boat could do
Yeah.
it. With everybody on it.
It'll be very tight, but yes, it could support it.
I'm gonna hug your belly like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into direwolf form.
Okay.
And since I lived in Silver Moon and I know like Arctic temperatures, I'm gonna choose an Arctic variant.
Okay.
So thick fur, very lots of body heat.
Okay, so you do this transformation, and I'm assuming.
I'm hoping you're saying something first before.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna say
transform.
I'm gonna shift into an Arctic direwolf. You guys just huddle around me, get in the fur, hug on. It should keep y'all warm.
Well, I mean, for Skipper, considering that, he's a giant mechanical body, he doesn't really need, I would not think at least that he would really need warmth from fur or anything like that. Like, perhaps the mechanical parts of his body, like, might squeak and stuff and get, like, a little harder to move, but
I think you're partially organic and
Yeah.
inside of the mechanical body I am, but I don't think that would really bother me.
Your only concern would be the fact that your mechanics would freeze eventually. And on top of that, your mechanics failing could in turn make that your organic parts fail as well.
Okay.
So you probably want to. You don't necessarily need to hug, but just kind of sit up against me, and like sit in the fur.
I mean, you would need hours to expose to it, but it might not hurt to at least get away from the wind.
I'll say, Skipper, sit under my tail. Greenwave, I'll put my head on you. And Filbert, sit up against my stomach.
I will be close to you like a puppy suckling your teeth.
Don't suckle the teeth.
Please don't fart.
Well, I admit I ate the imp. I can't guarantee the farting will
No,
not
if
occur.
I farted though, it's gonna be warm.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to lay against the boat in such a way as to not capsize it, but leave them room to go head, middle, tail.
Okay.
That way Skipper's shielded from any wind coming forward behind me and has the tail to keep warm. I'm holding Greenwave down and keeping him warm.
Okay.
Well, this
So
is
you
a little
guys-
awkward.
Yes.
So you
I'm
guys
just
come
gonna give
together
that
for one.
cock dog head like, really? Bonk, shut up.
Bonk.
All right.
I mean, my snout's probably the size of your head, so it's like, bonk.
the boatman behind you says, you know, this is Stygia, y'all. It's a bit different than Maladamini, I guess.
You don't fucking say.
Yeah, not all the
I
hells
can't
are
talk
hot.
at this point, so...
Kind of worried, though, I'll be honest with you. It's not usually this quiet around here. I mean, I'm not worried for me. They won't mess with me.
What's usually around here?
You know, ice devils and all that kind of good stuff. You know, methods, elementals. It's kind of quiet now, though.
Why is it quiet?
I mean, I don't know.
I'll be right back.
My only concern would be that you are here. I mean, we don't get a lot of your kind around.
A lot of what kind?
You know, you fleshy mortal types. I mean, not the Modron, of course, but... Of course, him being here is kind of odd, too. Don't often we get rogue Modrons in this area.
I suppose that's fair.
Trust me, I don't want to be here.
Oh, I could try to keep a watch, just in case.
Yeah, y'all do that. Not a bad idea. Alright, you guys want to roll me some perceptions?
Well, considering that I'm on the floor of the boat looking up at, like, Scarlet Snout, I'm not going to be able to see much of anything.
Very fair. Okay. Alright, we got... Oh, 2 good rolls. Filbert and Skipper. It's not so much that you see something, it's that you hear something. And it's very hard to catch it on the wind. But you do hear someone in the tunnels ahead of you, where the river is starting to bend around this corner. Just a little bit of creaking movement. Not quite sure what it is exactly, but it's very noticeable for you two.
Something is coming up towards us, and I'm gonna describe it to the 2 fairy guys and ask them if they know anything about anything that sounds like creaky.
I mean, the boat sounds creaky. What are you getting at?
You said it's coming up like around the corner.
Yeah, the river ahead is sort of almost like a candy cane shaped, you know, where it's going straight and sort of starts to bend around. There's like a boulder up ahead, a slight cliff edge, I want to say, and these mounds of like glacierish snow all around the area. What you're getting at right before the bend starts to occur, you're hearing this sound.
Well, aside
Skipper,
from the
Skipper's
boat,
just gonna shout out to the ferryman to slow down, like slow down, because like he's a sailor and he feels like it would be a good time to be precautious here.
Right.
There would be another +2 on that for my wolf form because it's
Okay.
relying on hearing.
Yeah, they're hearing this creaking sound ahead of them.
I'm gonna cock my ear and try to figure out where it's coming from.
The river ahead is crooking, and before the crook, it's generally the areas you're hearing. You're pointing exactly where it's coming from with the sound of the wind, but it doesn't seem to be focused on one side or the other, or perhaps both.
over.
Sadly, I can't do anything involving vocals. I'll just be like,
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm gonna let
yep,
them know, like, I'm hearing it, like, not just on the boat, but up to where that bend.
Okay. And the ferryman slowed the boat as Skipper had requested, and it comes to a slower, just lurching, just gently riding the river down. So what do y'all want to do about this? I mean, I don't see nothing, but
Proceed with caution.
all right. I mean, I guess technically you're the boss. I mean, I'm the boss of the boat, but you did pay, so. All right, you guys slowly proceed further down, getting close to bend in the river. Anyone want to try to make another perception for me?
I'll try to hear
that's
since I can't
Again,
really see.
that's actually too higher for hearing. Or smell.
Damn. Okay.
Green wave saves the day.
Since Skipper and Filbert, you still hear it, but it's just still getting lost in the wind, and you just cannot. Could be. And I'm sorry, Greenwood. What were you going to say?
I was saying, as I'm just like on the floor with giant doggo like cock-eyeing, just like, do I hear something? Because they say about hearing something.
Yeah, you hear exactly what the same thing that they were hearing before.
Scarlet's gonna nod like,
Okay.
which of course means thump, thump, thump.
And Scarlet, you actually are starting to see like these shapes, humanoid in form, sort of draped in snow from their clothes, and hooded, carrying what appears to be some sort of bow. 3 on each side of the river, and as if they're waiting in anticipation of your coming.
I'm going to think towards Azadun and go, can you hear me?
Sort of turns its head to you. I can hear your thoughts, yes.
There's people with bows up there. I can't talk to the rest of these guys. Can you tell them? They look like they're waiting.
There is an ambush ahead. And you all hear this in your minds. And you can see the tentacles of his face pulling.
Oh,
I'm going to, by the way, move my head off of Greenwave so he can get up.
Start getting up more crack in the neck because I've just been sitting there for a while.
Oops, sorry about that. Alright, on each side of the river, you all... This. It said they're all draped in snow, skeletal in form. They're patiently waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could all get down and then like tell the ferryman to speed up and go as quickly as possible through the ambush.
I'm gonna move you all here.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh no.
Just imagine this boat further back, because the map wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No ranged attacks. This is still the river Styx, isn't it?
It is.
Great, we have to jump
I have
off.
my poison breath.
Yeah, but they're undead.
Shit.
It might poison to undead might be kind of acidic, so that still might melt them down a bit.
I want to say the speed that the boat is moving, without, I guess, counter steering on it, whatever you want to call it. You anticipate that you're probably going to get to the area where this boat is now, probably about 30 to 45 seconds. So if you're going to make a decision, you need to make it quickly.
Well, that's 5 rounds, so. Okay, think tactics, because ambush, soldier. Scarlet will think to Azadun again and ask the ferryman if they can get the boat set up kind of like this. Like, perpendicular to the river.
Okay.
Get briefly, so we can get off and each of us take a side.
Okay. So you all in agreement with this?
Well, I'm relying on Azadun to
Yeah,
move
we'll
around,
say that he projects that to the party.
because I can't talk, so. But I can still think.
Would they wait for us? I don't know how this boat works.
Well, they said that they'll take us to the top, so we paid them to take us to the top out of Baator, so. And they already said we can stop and take rests.
Does their boat have any defenses at all, like cannons or anything?
No, it is a simple wooden structure. Magical in nature, perhaps, but I mean, it's just got the regular size as any other boat.
Hoodoo.
I'm sure you would have some defense, leaning down, but you feel like you're going to be plucked out of here.
Jan will be right back. She's got to take care of something.
Okay. Azadun turns to the party and says, "The wolf thinks that we should turn the boat. Perhaps make landfall before we get to this area."
You can stop the boat, right, ferryman?
I can slow it down enough to where you can get.
Will you wait on us?
Yeah, I mean, you paid. I'd have a bad business if I let you go. Now, if you die, that's another story.
I suppose we'll do that.
Of course. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so they get the boat turned. Enough to slow down to where you are welcome to get off on whichever side you choose.
Well, it's gonna kind of depend on who gets off where.
Yep, that's up to you all. If you want to, you can move your token.
Oh, I meant legitimately
Side.
Green Wave's decision is going to depend on who gets off where.
Okay.
Because he's dumb as dirt, but he at least understands you gotta have some type of even...
I'm going to move you down to the edge of the map here to assume that we got off earlier.
So, are we popping out on the boat like they stopped it or slowed it down for us to do this?
Yeah, they slowed down enough for you to get off of it.
Scarlet will go on the side with Azadun over on here.
Okay.
Remember, she is in wolf form at the moment.
Filbert, what are you doing?
Go with she'll have Azadun say Filbert skipper left, me and Green Wave right.
Okay.
Well, looks like we're together, Skipper.
Yes, it looks that way.
You'll have to give me control of the token again.
Stay behind me.
Yeah, I should realize that.
No problem.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Are these rocks, pillars, like the thing right in front of me?
They're like large blocks of ice, snow, and rock, almost like a glacier form.
I can get around them, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Alright. What's your all's plan here?
I'm gonna start rushing one.
Just gonna start rushing one?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this thing. I'm gonna have Azadun project, rush, take him down.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and bring up a initiative. Take care of it this way if nobody's being stealthy about it. Let me clear us out. Okay.
Oh yes, I am the best at stealth.
There I am an 8.
Okay.
We are the best at initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Hey, Brax, what's your dex?
17.
Okay, you go before me.
And let me get these things here.
So yeah, so Brax is ahead of me in the turn order at the 8s.
Okay. Oops.
But the Skelebros are at the bottom!
That doesn't surprise me.
That Dorito.
Skelebros are usually at the bottom.
I'll probably go actually after Brax, so if you want, you can put me as a 7.
Here we go, as a 7.
Because I want him, my meat shield.
Okay. Azadun. Actually, just goes right up to it. Yeah, and it just blows apart.
Jesus!
Oh, goddamn!
You see this mindflayer go up and just makes a swiping attack with just its tentacles, and it just renders this thing in a force, just blows it to the side in bits and pieces.
Ow! I'm gonna howl, by the way.
Alright, green wave.
Well, I mean, I can't reach anything with any type of efficiency, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Get up within 5 feet, bro.
I can't get within 5 feet, yo. Oh, you're saying for you. Fine.
I mean, if you can't make an attack.
I could have checked the
dash.
javelin, but sure. Yeah, I was just gonna dash.
Okay.
Get up all in its grill.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, you can't
Haha!
jump dead, can you? Paladins can't do that.
I think I may be able to, but I'd have to double check, and I don't have my book near me.
Alright, Direwolf, with your 50 feet of movement.
Brax goes before I do.
I thought I had that fixed.
He has
He-
the
he
better.
had-
He has the better bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, he has the better dex.
I think it did change the initiative for person. It flipped it again.
It flipped it again.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, Skipper.
After seeing the other one like disintegrate, Skipper decides just, walk up there and whack it.
Okay. Yeah. You take, I'm assuming you taking this anchor and you just clobber this thing. And the wreckage that's left after, barely resembling any sort of skeletal form, but it is just barely managing to hold itself together. But you did some damage to it.
Okay.
Anything else you like to do with your turn?
No, maybe next turn, but I'm good.
Okay. And I guess that'll take us now to Scarlet.
Bounding and leaping.
Ooh.
Are you having the prancercising?
Oh my god! There you go.
Alrighty.
Because that advantage, though.
That
Okay,
advantage,
you-
though.
Take the 8 damage. What do I do with my character sheet?
And make that
Hell
strength
if I
save,
know.
or I rip that thing right off the ground.
Yeah. That's what I was looking
Apologies,
for
I will return momentarily.
here. Sir.
Damn, you made it.
You made it. I guess you're grabbing hold of a leg bone.
Yeah, just start jerking at it.
Its body's just flailing, and it's having a hard time holding on to the weapon, but it manages to keep its footing. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay, Filbert.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick it and punch it.
Okay.
Yes.
Go and make your first attack.
Filbert. No, that's not bad.
Well, with your first quarterstaff attack, you just sort of just put the rest of whatever Skipper had done to it. It was barely holding on as it was.
Oh, now how much movement did you use? Because you can move between attacks in this edition.
Oh, well, yeah, I still got plenty
15
more.
feet.
Oh yeah, you could totally make it to the other one and use the punch on that. And I
Okay.
guess use that roll.
Okay, so 22 roll on that one. Okay, and you walk up and I guess crack it in the jaw and sort of just lodges to the one side.
These are like the skeleton archers you meet at the beginning of Skyrim. They're like so weak.
Wait. And then I'm gonna use flurry of blows so that way I can do another punch and then skip back to
Oh, that's not bad.
skip back to
There you
Skipper.
The Skipper. Okay.
Since we did a rest.
Several effectively.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll do it. It's still up, but you've definitely cracked a few more ribs on it.
And now you have 10 more feet and you can dance back.
Dance, magic, dance.
There. I'm gonna go right behind him.
Dance, magic, dance.
I freaking love how you can move between attacks now. It is the best thing ever.
Absolutely.
You used to have to take a feat in third ed to be able to do it. It was so
Yeah.
stupid.
I'm gonna tap Skipper and go, tag, you're it.
I'm tagging you in.
Tag him
ha
in.
ha ha ha.
Hot tag.
Alright, so now it's the Skelly Bros moves.
Nah, Skipper just reaches out with his hand like fist bump.
Okay, the skeleton here really only has a shot at Skipper there, so he takes up his short bow and takes a shot at him.
Damn you.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Yep.
We got 15.
Ah!
See, I'm kind of hoping they take shots at me. I'm big. I don't mind being a pincushion.
Oh, you mind? It just doesn't phase you as much.
And this one walks over here and takes another shot. This one takes a shot at you.
My effective HP right now is 57. Nothing really bothers me right now.
And this, not a good shot, maybe slips on the snow a little bit. The air past both of you. Alright. On this side, we have this pole that's getting banged up on here.
Trying to just steal its femurs.
It
I
has a
want
short sword that it draws.
bones.
And
Not gonna
yeah,
hit me.
it's not going to hit. And the one up a little bit higher is going to take green.
No.
And nothing.
Ding.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's got the tongue out. She enjoyed it. This is fun. She's got toys to play with now.
Just panting dog. Just
Panting snow wolf, basically.
Sorry, I was moving something here. Let's see.
From
Far away.
oh boy.
Yeah, that'll make it.
That's a thing.
Okay, from over the ridge, farther up higher, in the north part of this thing, there's a ball of flame that comes flying towards your all's direction here. Actually, towards Scarlet and Greenwave's direction.
Fireball! Oh, hurl flame.
I'm just gonna 21's gonna hit you.
It'll hit me, yeah.
Yeah,
But the only one that can really target is
me.
Green Wave, so
That hits.
you're gonna take 8 fire damage.
Ah!
And it's gonna take some steps here. Huh, if I get the right damn thing here. I'm still learning this roll 20.
Yep.
It starts to run along the edge of this cliff here.
It is 8:11, so I assume after this combat will stop.
Yes, sir. This is what it looks like, just so you know.
I don't approve of that.
Nope. It's like the gremlin's worst nightmare.
I wonder if it's tasty, though.
Probably
Alright,
not.
where's that?
It's all prickly.
Hey, prickly pears are pretty good. Pineapples are pretty good.
Where
Someone
do
might
I
just have to get to its
wander?
juicy center.
Where do I roam?
Okay, Ozadune's gonna move. Make an attack. Again, that's silvery flame in its hand and raising. Just cannot hit anything with it.
Pew!
So I'll take us back to Green Wave.
Scarlet would look at it funny. Look at him funny.
The
but she already saw him
flail comes
swipe it
for
away.
his pathetic head.
I'm just gonna change this music too.
Pretty sure that connects. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's gonna connect. And you take this flail, and how do you want to finish it?
Just swing it around and just straight up. Right through the rib
Nice.
cage.
Right through the rib cage. Nice. Okay, there's
Bones
still your
scatter
turn.
everywhere.
You know if you want to move or stay where you're at. Okay, you walk up to engage the other one. I'm sure it's gonna be your turn, is it not?
Yep, that is my turn.
All right, skipper.
Moving up.
On up.
Moving on up. Moving
What are you
on
going
up.
to rage?
Yes.
Yeah, this will be the fun time.
This is where the air around
So
it's stored.
Skipper walks up in between both of them and takes on Storm of Fury.
Ooh.
So before I do that, though, that's at the end of the turn. I'm gonna take a whack at one of them with an anchor, the one on the right.
Okay, let's do this. That'll hit.
Bonk.
You end up knocking off one of its, like, the massive rib cage on it. Bones go flying and scattered.
And then the storm will hit.
Oh,
soon.
also his damage should be improved by 2, because rage.
Oh yeah, there's 2 extra points on that.
Like I said, if this was 4th edition, he would be bloodied. Okay, so...
Good old 4th ed.
So at the end of your turn, right, you do 2d6? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to roll me some damage then. Can't remember if there's like a save or is it like a dex save?
At the end of the turn, I choose a creature in the aura. They have to make a dexterity saving throw against a DC equal to 8 plus my proficiency bonus, plus my constitution modifier.
Okay, so we're looking at what, 12 or 13 probably?
What's your con bonus? +3?
Skipper?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Plus
So it's
3?
13.
so 13.
Okay.
Made it.
One makes it.
I think he picks one apparently.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had to
you pick one.
Oh yeah, the big one. I thought I hit all in that area. Okay.
No, it's just
Damage.
one.
Half of 8. And this one here just falls apart. That lightning sort of shakes it and gets rid of the bones that were already loose as it was, and it just slowly crumples down to the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Any other actions?
That's it.
Okay. Big bad she-wolf.
This water isn't icy. If I touch that, I'm in trouble.
Most likely.
I don't think I can make a jump either, could I?
You can always attempt.
It'd be maybe a stretch, but
That's 20 feet. That's a bit of a jump.
I think your best one would be here, probably.
15-foot jump, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I can make that right now. Where's the boat in relation to me?
I will say it's just off the map to the south here.
Okay. I have enough movement to go around this rock to here.
Okay.
Bork.
Work.
Bark, bark, bark.
Bark, bark. Yeah, that'll be the end of its existence.
I'm going to take a leg bone and just hold it in my mouth.
Because you can.
Because I can. Bork.
Alrighty.
Bork.
No, take
That's it for me. I'm just going to keep an eye on the devil now.
Alright, Filbert.
Alright.
I'm going to bark and growl at the devil, by the way, trying to draw its attention.
Alrighty. Shoo.
Damn.
Okay, I even finish this sucker off.
Oh, sweet.
How do you want to do it?
How I want to do it?
How you want it to look?
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say, sorry, no hard feelings, but you gotta go first before I am. And I just give it a love tap, like
You're
just trying to knock,
splinters.
just trying to knock his head out.
You really need to practice your strength here, apparently.
Oh.
Whenever you gingerly touch something, it ends up. Okay, anything else you do the rest of your turn?
Nope.
No?
Do I see that thing up there?
Yeah, you saw a big gout of flame coming the river as it was. It kind of gave away its location at that point.
I'm gonna tap Skipper like, well, take your hit.
Another fist bump.
You go get that thing.
You go deal with it.
Alrighty. Alright, I guess that'll be the end of that turn. And that'll take us to the monster's turn. The monster's turn. I still might be able to make it up to you though. Let's see. Let's do 1d2, just for fair sake. Oh, looks like Skipper's getting targeted again.
It's the skipper.
And that's gonna miss you. And good thing too, because it was a high roll.
Yeah, that was.
That was a lot of damage.
Phew.
Alright, Skipper, you just narrowly avoid a big gout of flames burning toward
Too slow.
Too slow.
Yeah, I actually. So I was looking up the rules for jump. I jump if I move 10 feet, which I will up to here.
Mm-hmm.
A number of feet equal to my strength score, which is 17. So I
You can do
can
it.
make this gap
Yeah, by 2 feet.
by 2 feet, but I need you two to be not there so I can land and keep moving.
Gonna have to tell the mindflayer, and he'll tell us. He's like, the wolf says, get out of the way.
Get
You
out
both
of the
go before
way.
me. I'm pretty sure you guys will get up to punch that thing. Well,
Yeah.
Filbert doesn't need to
Maybe.
move. I need you to move.
I'm not sure he can reach over there. He needs to move here, I think, that he can do that. Intelligence saving throw. Okay. Sorry, I have to read this step to myself because there's no actual rolls on that part. Oh, he passed it. How's it doing? We'll do 8 plus 5. Ouch. See the air in front of Ozadun sort of like shape, and this whoosh sound takes off as like water and snow sort of separate, and this blast goes flying towards this devil over here. And hits them for a good amount.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Well, he saved at least, so he didn't take full damage.
I will think to Ozadun, tell Filbert and Skipper to move towards it. I need room to get over there.
Okay. He'll relay that message to them. He should be within... Yeah, he's close enough to do that. Alright, so Green Wave. What are you going to do?
Well, Ozadun said about the wolf going over, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna kind of chill here and just pull out a javelin and chuck it.
Okay.
Because I had other ideas, but I will not ruin it.
Alright, that's going to be a hit.
Hades, guide my strike!
I didn't know Green Wave could do that.
Hit things?
What?
Like hit something from that far away.
Oh! Javelin, Brax. He's carrying a couple of thrown weapons.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay,
I
Javelins.
would consider getting you a couple.
Probably be a bad idea.
In long
Get him a
run,
couple.
maintain your
Get him a couple
rage.
hand axes. Jeez, something.
Right.
A couple crossbows would be pretty cool.
We can just mount them on his head.
There you go. Alright, takes us to Skipper, actually.
Ah!
I will hold my action till after Filbert. So you can
Yeah,
go
let me get out of his way.
Okay.
I'm still raging, so I'm gonna take my first attack.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, +2 to that, so 9.
9 damage. That anchor is no joke.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. And I gotta make a, what was it, dex save, right? I ask you this every time, like I can't remember it.
An old 13, I think.
Ooh.
Shocking!
Shocking!
Shocking.
They call him Shocky.
Alright, takes another
Call
7.
him Swoldron.
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 Alrighty. Anything else for your turn, sir?
That's it.
Alright. Filbert.
Give me a second.
So you'd probably want to go like around behind him.
Yeah, I can. I got enough moves.
Yeah, me and you are like speedsters right now.
It's like watching Ganel play.
Bam! Right there.
Alrighty.
Bam! Look at that double scissors.
And I'm gonna use flurry of blows.
Right in the back of the head.
Punch. Punch, 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 punch.
Damn it!
Well,
Never
you
mind.
got 3 shots, so there's number 3.
There we go. Oh.
Nice.
She's like, swing, step it in the ground. Poof, poof.
Damn. Yeah, you just kind of swat this quarterstaff towards it. It just laughs and swats it to the side. And in that moment, it's opened up. You just claw, and just put the hurt on this fucker.
The 2-piece, no biscuit.
No biscuit. Okay, Filbert,
Yeah,
what you want to do?
total. That's the crit. Yeah.
Are you going to stay engaged or?
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce out.
That's what I figured.
That's Filbert's drunken style, because now
That's
that devil
Filbert.
well, if the devil wants to go for Filbert, Skipper gets to smack the shit out of it.
Very true. Okay. All right, wolf boy or girl or whatever you want to be called. Boom.
Bork.
Bork.
It's the extra 4. It's 5 plus 4. The 4 is your crit. And I got 15 feet because I moved 35.
So close.
There.
So close.
You know what? I'm gonna dash action. Bark.
Mark.
By the way, I if I can, I'm just going to try to be intimidating.
Okay.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation.
Big ass wolf growling.
All right,
I am
all
not.
right.
I'm a big fluffy puppy. I'm too happy
You're,
right now. I
you're
got a
doing
bone
this.
in my mouth. This is
You
great.
run over and you just have the bone in your mouth. Bark as it falls down.
Okay, are you
Tail
trying
wagging.
to just get its attention?
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to get it to focus at me. Although I'm doing it as cute, apparently, rather than scary.
you don't quite get that feel, but with your 8, you do manage to draw you.
Good.
So when it's turn, it's gonna sort of turn its side to Skipper here and make an attack on you.
That's what I want. Hit the meat shield. That'll hit me.
Okay, so that'll be 8. Okay,
Alright.
it's another attack,
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
and one
All
more.
right. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So this thing, you, I guess the level of your cuteness and
You cut out there.
hair, and your level of cuteness has just infuriated this thing to the point where it just wants to tear the shit out of you, and it just jumps in your direction, claws at you.
That's my job.
Okay.
I mean, that would take anybody else out right now. Jesus.
Yes, it would have. That's why you don't engage this stuff. Ozodin really can't do much more. I'm gonna take us to green wave.
Another javelin out.
Okay. Damn, you guys roll high.
Shunk.
Alright, you put another spear into this, or javelin into this thing, and add to it many.
Cutting out again.
I think it's Discord that does this shit.
It does.
Probably.
It was just flavor anyway, it's not a big deal.
Flavor's the best part. Do you have your mic on voice activation?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's on a voice activation.
It might be that it's not picking up your voice.
Okay.
So if you turn it to like press to talk, it might help.
Okay. I'll mess with that here in a little bit. Okay, so you stick a javelin into it, and add another barb into it. It's already barbed. So you kind of lost in the mix of it, so. Anything else you want to do?
5, 10. I need the actual movement to make the jump, yeah?
You need, okay, so you have to move 10 feet before the jump. It doesn't say in what direction. And then you jump a number of feet equal to your strength score.
Okay, then yeah, that's fine. 5, 10. Whee!
Jumping across the
giant-
rough sticks.
Chainmailed blue man just leaping across.
We are a surprisingly mobile group.
You are.
And
Now
that's
it's
about
going to be
where
the
I
rest of your
ended.
turn.
That was the end. Yeah.
Alrighty, Skipper.
It's good that we're mobile. We're all a bunch
Same
of
thing. I'm gonna
fucking fuckers.
take advantage this time though with reckless attack.
Oh, okay. Roll that beautiful bean footage. You good, you took it. That was a solid hit.
That was a
Yeah.
solid hit. Jesus.
Plus another 2 from your rage.
So 19.
Ouch. This thing kind of smirks as it sees you walk, breaking anchor right into the side of its face, and you just see blood and just torn flesh as it has its head turned from you from the force of the impact. And it slowly turns its gaze back to you.
Only to be hit with a fucking storm of fury.
Exactly.
As lightning just comes down at it. Oh, well, it takes half.
Yeah.
But you laid the hurting on it, sir. It is not looking very hardy right now.
The Modron has unlimited power.
Unlimited
I just imagine when he rages, like a little antenna comes out of his head. Like that's all I imagine now. Like a little antenna comes out of his head, and like a little siren turns on as he's raging, and then like the storm just gets generated over him.
Alright, we're taking us to Filbert, I guess, right?
Yay. No, I still got one more key, but I'll do it regular.
Okay.
Alright, well now I'm getting advantage, so that's all I care about.
This fucking staff! God damn it!
No.
Staff ain't doing you no
Punch
favor.
out of frustration.
Ah,
Oh.
little too drunk, little too much.
Like, oh!
No, you sort of get your staff
Whoa,
climb
this is
between some
easy.
of the-
This is
some of
easy,
the
guys.
spikes on it, you
Oh,
know.
get it?
You can't seem to find any purchase on this thing. Alright, anything else you can do for the rest of your turn?
I'm good.
Okay. Big bad wolf.
Heal for bonus.
Okay.
Wolf mother.
Makes it harder to take me out.
True that.
Hey, I still got one more wild shape after this. If it knocks me out, I'll
Munch,
just go
munch,
back
munch,
and
munch,
go
munch,
right
munch,
back
munch,
up
munch,
to
munch,
40
munch, munch.
fucking 3. I'm like, yeah, you ain't getting rid of me, boy. I'm gonna bite the motherfucker. Advantage to 22. And it needs to make that strength save or I rip it off its freaking feet.
Alright, strength save.
Not that it matters. I'm at the bottom of the food chain now.
I guess I just barely
Aw.
passed that one. Alrighty. That's the end of your turn. And it's going to turn back to you again.
It wants the big furry thing to stop. That ain't hitting, though.
Static.
That ain't hitting.
That
That
one
will.
will.
About fucking time. I feel like I'm playing Ganell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the other one cutting 43 life in more than half? Was that not good enough?
Okay, you're going to take 11 piercing damage. This thing's
Yeah.
tail swipes you against the side of your haunch. Alright, Ozadin really can't do much. Green Wave.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just run it up. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Boom! Probably not gonna actually connect, but it's still funny. Ah.
Damn.
You love it when the crit's on the wrong side.
All right.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You should be on the other side.
this thing just calculates your moment. The second you walk up to it and smirking right in your face.
Yeah, well, it's bleeding from multiple puncture wounds and bludgeoning wounds, so I don't really care.
Skipper, your turn, brother.
You already know.
I do.
You recklessing again?
Yeah.
That will do it.
That'll do,
Oh,
pig.
that's 20 fucking points. Jesus. You rolled maximum on your fucking anchor.
And as the immortal Matt Mercer says,
How you want to do?
Right in his
Over.
smug fucking face, man. Right in his smug ass
Yeah.
face.
okay, so you take this anchor and just fucking wallop under from the
No.
chin.
No, it's an uppercut, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it just like tears his head off with it.
Yeah, it's just that point goes up through his chin and just starts to tear up through the flesh, splitting the jaw in half, the teeth, the nose, all the way up through, and the two halves are just slightly apart as it falls back, bleeding and dead.
I will howl in glorious joy.
All right. We can drop out of initiative now.
Before we go, by the way, I will take a nibble, see if it's tasty.
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
bad, you say? Not too bad. Not too bad.
I'm gonna eat some. I'm hungry.
Gonna eat
It's been a long
some.
ride. Hey, I'm a wolf right now. I'm in touch with my wolf self.
Scarlet's channeling her inner Grum.
Similarly, yes. I'm gonna stay in wolf form, and we'll just wait for the boat, get back on it, and do our thing for the next part.
Okay. We are about done with the session for tonight, but I got it. It's a couple more things if you guys don't mind. We'll keep going?
Hit me.
Yeah.
Alright, excellent. So you all pile back onto the boat. It's like, you guys looked a little tougher than I guess than I thought you were.
I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
you know, tongue and mouth just covered in gore because I just ate part of a demon. Or devil, whatever.
You're kind of cute for a little wolfie there. You guys get the boat turned back and start heading down the river Styx once again.
Nice.
You guys are, I'm sure, being extra cautious. So you'll make me some perception checks?
Sure.
Of course.
Cool.
If it has, again, it'll be another 2 if it's anything involving sound or smell.
Okay.
Also, once our hour of short rest is up and I shift out, shift back in, my health will go back up to 43.
Okay. Okay.
Assuming an hour passes for everybody, so that way, like, they can get their key and stuff back if they.
Yeah. You guys can spend, well, I guess, hit dice if you want to
Yeah.
heal yourself up. I know Brax was a little hurt. I don't think it was too.
Yeah. If you can spend hit dice, that's a short rest. So basically, what happens is a short rest is I get my shift back, I drop out, shift back in, and stay in wolf form to keep everyone.
There we go.
I didn't get touched at all.
No, I took all the hits, and the instant I shift out and shift in, my health goes back up.
Okay.
I'm really hard to take down.
That's why I play Ganell the way I do.
So, how many times do I roll hit dice?
So if you want to spend hit dice, Brax, you have right now 3 because we're 3rd level. You
Yep.
just click on the word hit die for each one you want to spend, and you will heal that much.
Yeah.
You only get your hit dice back when we take a long rest.
So you can spend up to 3 of your hit dice if you want to.
Also, it kind of depends on Mr. GM here, but technically you're only supposed to get half of them back, but I think that's kind of dumb. I always just give full.
That never made sense to me.
I'm not playing that bullshit.
No, that's dumb. Like, I understand that it's supposed to be a, like, resource drain
Oh, yeah,
for
I'm good,
later
I'm good.
on, but...
Okay. So just note on your sheet there that you have 1 hit die left.
Gotcha.
Use it for later.
Well, I mean, by the time you get to the point where it might actually be a resource drain, by that time most of you have magical healing. That's ridiculous. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't understand that rule. I don't.
also, it doesn't help that none of us are primary healers. So, this is really the only way we're healing.
I could
out.
just heal.
Yeah, but you probably don't have very much.
Okay.
Like 15.
Devil?
We'll get to that point. We'll get to that point.
Yeah.
So you guys all huddle back up, I guess, and keep yourselves warm.
Yep, I will warm them with my large wolfy body.
Okay.
By the way, I did keep the bone.
You did keep the bone.
I'm just chewing on it.
Okay. You guys take the river here, and it's a couple hours that you've been traveling. Nothing's happening, but thankfully for one thing, it starts getting warmer again. You sort of start going off away from this iceberg setting and back into a terrain that's somewhat similar from the one you left in Maladomini. And I'll go ahead and bring a picture of it up here for you. Broken shale, obsidian. You can see gouts of flame in the air too every once in a while in the sky. It's not oppressively hot, but it is. But compared to what you were at, it's probably a welcome change.
Once it gets warm enough, I'll shift out.
Okay. Yeah, the boatman turns to you and says, "Huh, look at that." He turns to his buddy and says, "You ever seen this happen before? I've never seen this happen before.
What?
What?
We must have made a wrong turn somewhere,
Why?
because we're not where we're supposed to be. But not necessarily in a bad idea. Okay?
Okay.
I think we just found a shortcut to Avernus. Huh, that's awesome."
Well, if you think that's
Oh.
awesome.
Interesting.
I keep forgetting that you all don't know. You're on the top layer of hell now.
Oh.
That's good, right?
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Shantae.
Yeah, I mean, for you all. I mean, I really don't give a fuck either way, but just cut a few days off my trip, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we appreciate your fine service thus far.
Yeah, you can get the fuck off my boat now. Have a great one.
Real quick, before we get off your boat, which way do we go to get out of here?
I think Ribcage is over in the direction.
Ribcage?
Yeah, Ribcage. It's the name of a town. Don't freak out.
All right. Let's.
Are they friendly folks?
You're in hell. What do you think?
Well, if they're not healthy, or not healthy, helpful. Look, that demon, whoo, gave me the itis.
Look, you just gotta not get in any trouble while you're there. You'll be fine. Right? I mean, don't go around smoking a bunch of herbs or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna look over at Skipper, Filbert,
Right.
angry, and we would go, stay out of trouble.
Wait,
We're great at that!
why are you looking at me?
No drinking while we're down here, anything that we don't purify.
I mean, I'm enjoying y'all's conversation, but could you get the fuck off my...
Once we're at a clear point where we can get off, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And
Thank you,
hop off.
good sir.
Okay, you guys
Stay in
take off
good
the boat.
health.
Fuck you.
And,
He gets off the boat.
yeah.
Azadun getting off the boat too.
Yes, he is. And he turns to you all and says, "I think I can get us there. I don't know how long it's going to take us, but I'm fairly sure I can get us there. This is the last place we'll need to go here."
You've been a great help so
Sweet.
far.
Woo!
Well, we'll see how far we get before shit turns south, you know?
As long as you can help relay any of my commands while I'm in animal form, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm trained for this sort of thing, so.
Look, it's going to be really rough here. We have to be prepared. You might thought that the rest of the layers of hell were the worst. It's not that way, in my opinion. This is a dangerous place here.
Should we find a place to camp for the night? Get like a full night of rest, you think?
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, I've heard the Blood Wars before.
I don't know.
Blood Wars, you say?
History checks?
You really don't need them. I mean, it's for being in Sigil, as long as you have. The Blood Wars are actually the eternal struggle between the fiends and the demons. It's a never-ending war. Sort of more on the lawful side of evil, chaotic side of evil. Evil for evil's sake, and this order to everything in evil. He says they train here. This whole layer is just one big battleground. So there's going to be a lot of bad things here. We really got to keep on our toes.
All right, well, let's find a place to rest then and get ready for in the morning. I'm basically out of magical power.
Okay. So you guys start heading in this direction. You start to eclipse the edge of the cliff. And it's not long before you see exactly what it's about. Below you in a massive, massive valley. From one end to the other, you see nothing but thousands upon thousands of demons training. The sounds of weapons and war just overwhelming.
They're holding their swords all wrong, that front line over there.
Cursed front line.
Says, well, welcome to Avernus. Come on, let's go find somewhere to camp for the night. And that's where we're going to call it.
All right. Well, that was an interesting session. Before we all hop off, I do. Come on, thing. I know you're in here somewhere. OBS, quit being a son of a bitch. There we go. I just want to give a quick thanks to all the fantastic patrons who have started donating. I appreciate every single one of you, including Saverick and Clay here. They're all stars. All right, but that's where we're gonna end tonight, guys.
This man.
That's where we're gonna end, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping by for the game, and as always, keep gaming.
Good night.
Night, guys.